Shalama Akiam. Good evening. And how are you, Akiam? I just woke up and I had a shower and I thought, let me come here and do a video that I'm struggling to do. Why I'm struggling to do this video is beyond me. I don't know why. I have tried to do it many times, something come up. It's just, but I will not confess negative. I'll try it again. Yeah? I'll try it again. So, what is the gospel? What is the gospel? In Luke 4:18, Jesus enumerates the gospel for us. We Hebrew Israelite. I am a Hebrew Israelite. First of all, let me tell you, if you've not seen my video, I confess and I believe and I have witness in my spirit that I am a Hebrew Israelite. Right? So, this is the gospel. The Spirit of Yahweh is upon me, because he hath anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. He hath sent me to heal the brokenhearted, to preach deliverance to the captives, and recovering of sight to the blind, to set at liberty them that are bruised, to preach the acceptable year of the Lord. Now, gospel to the poor, to heal the brokenhearted. We Hebrew Israelites, we Negroes all around the world, South America, Central America, United States of America, North America, Europe, Asia, Africa. We are the poor ones who do not have identity. We are the ones whose identity is changing every year at every whim of politicians. Anytime they want to change definitions, a politician will come up and give us a name: black, Negro, Afro, colored, black. We are the poor ones who have no land, nation. We are the poor ones who have no solidarity. Solidarity is a thing that unifies a segment of people, a race of people. Solidarity is what Caucasians have a lot. They do have solidarity. And you notice and you see solidarity very, very clearly in what we call conspiracy of silence. Let me give you an example of Caucasian solidarity. Currently, UK elected a new prime minister, Boris Johnson. Boris Johnson is not his real name. He's a Turkish man. You know that. He's Turkish. Previously, France elected the president, Sarkozy. You know Sarkozy is Hungarian, it's not French. Which other country? Yeah, previously, this is the Secretary of State or Defense Secretary or what Defense or Secretary of State or whatever he is. His name is Portillo. Portillo was a high level minister in the UK for some time. He's Spanish. Chancellor of the Exchequer in UK for some time. His name is Norman Lamont. He's French. See, Europeans have solidarity. Any Caucasians can go to any Caucasian country. Though they will say publicly, they will profess publicly, you're not part of us, you're not. But come to leadership, ruling, or things that has to do with survival of the promotion or interest of the Caucasians. They will choose a leader as long as he's a Caucasian. Yeah? They have solidarity. And they also have something called conspiracy of silence. All Caucasians, all of them, especially those ones in the United States, 80 or 90% do not have their real name on them. They have English sounding names. Germans, Khazarians, Hungarians, Spanish, all of them, Caucasians in the United States, they don't have their real names. Especially those in politics. They have double passports. Some have triple passports. In the United States, there's no loyalty to that country. They only have loyalty to their own belly. But that doesn't mean these people does not have solidarity. So here, I'm telling you, we, the poor ones, have no solidarity because we have no country, we have no land, we have no army, we have no rally, we have no culture to glue us together. We have no center, we have no base. The enemy have hijacked our culture, our history. They turn our culture into a religion worldwide. They've turned our culture, our history. We are the only people that have a written history of the world. Caucasian in their pride or in their high mighty so-called wisdom or knowledge they don't have a concrete history written down. They have bullshit history written in books to dumb down university students all around the world, students all around the world. See, the history they wrote down has an agenda behind it. It's not true history. Caucasians do not have a true history. everything they do is with an agenda. Everything they do is with a lie. The history they wrote down for us, with their faces on it, is to educate the masses, is to educate, is to re-educate the masses of the world, to push the agenda or to push the narrative that they are superior. That's the purpose of the books we are seeing on the shelves in bookshops today. Not real history. Why don't we have history of Esau? Esau is a man, just as Jacob is a man. Dear brethren, Jacob has his own record. And the record of Jacob we're reading in churches all around the world today. Why don't we have history, a record for Esau? That you can trace your lineage. You can say your history, your name. But each time they conquer a nation, they will hijack that nation's identity, culture. They don't just conquer you. They conquer you spiritually and mentally and culturally. They usurp your culture, they take your culture, they dump their own identity all around the world. That's how they do. You go to Australia, you say you're Australian. You go to South Africa, you say you're South African. Russia, you're Russian. You're Turkish. You're everybody. But you yourself, your identity, you will not let anybody know. But this awakening is bringing out, is revealing the identity, is revealing the nakedness of this man, of this branch of trees, of this wicked branch. We are revealing their nakedness. We are seeing them for what they are. We are seeing them for what they are. In a typical European family, the average boy or English or white boy or white girl don't know the history of their family beyond what their parents told them. Honestly, they don't. Where you come from, where you come from, they don't. So the precept to look for 18 is, because that's where in Isaiah 61, Yahweh Shai was reading from the book of Isaiah 61, and I read, "The spirit of Adonai Yahweh is upon me. Yahweh has anointed me to preach the good tidings unto the meek. He hath sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, the opening of prison to them that are bound, to proclaim the acceptable year of Yahweh and the day of vengeance of our Allahayama, to comfort all that mourn, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they might be called the trees of righteousness, the planting of Yahweh, that he might be glorified. It continues on downwards. I just stop there. That is the gospel. That is the gospel. When you say shalama, when you say shalom or shalama or shalawama, or shalama, it is a two-edged sword. Because shalama, the root of it is would they say shalama, peace? No, not actually peace. It is a shepherd's language. Shepherd's language. It's an agricultural language. You watch over the sheep. You watch over the sheep to protect the sheep from wolves, lions, and bears. Reference David. You have a rod in your hand as a shepherd. You use your rod, and the rod is curved at the end. It's curved. That curved rod has a purpose. Because when the sheep falls down in a ditch or falls down on his back, he can't really help himself. The shepherd has to stretch the rod and use the end and pull him up by like the neck. You pull the sheep up by the neck to pull the sheep back if they are going astray. No, the sheep does not. Really, sheep is so simple. That is why that is God's animal. It's so simple, obedient, and it recognizes the voice, only the voice of the shepherd. The shepherd leads it to graze on the grains. It leads the sheep to the water. Reference Psalm 23. Yeah. And rescue the sheep from wolves, lion, bear. David explained how he fought lions and bear to protect the sheep. To rescue. Revenge is in the word shalom or shalama or shalawama. Revenge, avenge. So, gospel the gospel is a compound word. It encapsulates a whole myriad of functions or events or that will take place when Messiah, Mashayakaha, returns. That is mission statement when he returns. He is coming back. He said, I am not coming back as a man. I am coming to rescue the poor, the brokenhearted, to heal them, to bind up the wounded. We are broken. Negroes are broken. We are wounded. We are everywhere we are in a downtrodden state. We are desolate. We have no gate. Our gate are languishing. Our gate are languishing. We have no gate. They are languishing. So, that is Shalama. Secondly, the reason for me today for doing this video, because it has been difficult for me to do this video. One problem or the other is always occurring. I want to push out this video. He told us to dwell in the scriptures, encouraged us as hot horse to dwell in the prophet, because that is, you see, if you do not read, only Christianity is where you started reading the book from the middle. When I learn the book, when I pick up the book in the library, I read from the front to the end. I don't read from the middle and expect to understand the story. You can never understand Paul if you have not read the Old Testament, the law. The law is the milk. The law is the milk. If you're a new baby in the Lord, you cannot chew on the meat with the bone and the fish. You will die. You will end up in the hospital. Doctor will be poking you about. You start with the milk on your mom's breast. The Old Testament is the milk. The first 5 books is the milk of the word. The milk. So if you're hearing me, if you're within the sound of my voice, I encourage you, go back. It is not too late to learn. It is not too late for you, Christians, because Hebrew Israelite came along. They challenge your Christianity. They challenge your doctrine. So you're thinking to say, so everything I've learned is a lie. Yes, everything you learn is a lie. And those who told you a lie, they lied to themselves and they believe the lie. See, the scripture says, the deceiver and the deceived are his. So listen, he is deceived and is a deceiver. He believes his lie so much because they are under the rulership of the king of the Beguile. I know, listen, Uriel is the king of the Beguile. I will not go there. I will not go for. I digress a bit there. I digress a bit there. Forgive me. But listen, everything you learn in school, in life, if you're a Negro, is a lie. You learn their history. You learn the narrative they push on you. The book, why is it that You know that they control printing. You can't just go and buy printing machine and set up a shop and say you want to become a publisher. No, you can't. That thing is strictly controlled. That is why this man is in prison today at the age of 80 or 80 something. Bill Cosby. He wants to buy a TV station. He wants to challenge the hegemony. He wants to challenge the top of the food chain. They had to clip his wing with all his billions. They had to clip his wing. They don't care if he's an old man. All that raping or the drinking. How can you put somebody in prison for raping or sleeping with an intoxicated woman, a woman that threw themselves at him, a woman crawl up 30, 40 years later, crawl up out of the woodwork and say, this man raped me. Do you believe that? That is a system working against the poor. If you're a Negro, you're a billionaire. You're a billionaire in captivity. You're a billionaire in captivity. You're a slave. Your money can be taken away from you. They've proven it. Have they not proven it? Have they not proven it? Where is all the right? Jackson bought the right to Beatles song. Where is it? They took it back. They took it back. Money, where is it? He's supposed to be rich, wealthy. He made more money after he died than when he was alive. Where is it? If you're rich, you insolent Oprah Winfrey, you insolent one. You are a harlot according to the scripture, and you are a wench to the white man that gave you the money, and your money can be taken away from you. Who are you? Listen, if you're under the sound of my voice, listen. Humble yourself. The Hebrew Israelites are telling you, Yahweh is the name of our Father, not God. God is a German word, and God is a plural word. Israel will serve one God. We believe in one God, Yahweh. That is it. We don't have many gods. Allah Hayama, Elohim, and many. See, Ma, Elohim. That M at the end suggests plural. We don't have many gods. Yeah, we don't serve many gods, though there are many gods. Angels are called God, kings are called gods, rulers are called God in the Bible. Captains, governors, they are gods, a kind of a god. Yeah? There is a Greek word called Theon and Theos. Theos is God. Theon is the Almighty, self-existing one. You can't touch this one. That is our Father. Allah Hayama is Elohim. Alahayama. Alahaya. You want to personalize it, say Alahaya. Alahaya of Jacob. Yahaikaba. Jacob. Alahayama of Abarahama. Alahayama or Tasadakaha. Isaac. Those are our patriarchs. Those are our patriarchs who received promises, and the Lord established covenant with them. We are enjoying the benefit of their friendship with God. We are called holy. We are called saint. You see, when it comes to holiness and saint, it is an imputation of the law. Saint is not put on us because we are righteous. We are some of the most evil, vile people in the world. We've seen it. We've seen a man wearing a woman's dress, a gown. Is that not vile? Is that not vile? That is not our culture. That is not our culture. Now, talking about prophecy, I believe Donald Trump in office is a fulfillment of prophecy. What prophecy is this? 2 Ezra 6, 1 downwards, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, thereabout, 6, 7, yeah, 6, 7, 8, yeah. But I prefer to read Old Testament Pseudepigrapha. The Pseudepigrapha they did not, you see, they write it is comprehensive. It's comprehensive because in King James, 2 Ezra 6 is not comprehensive. They edit it in such a way that what they are writing there will not be clear to the reader. Except the Lord do a massive work on your mind, you will not see, you will not notice. I'm talking about 2 Ezra 6, 7, 8, 5, 2 Ezra and 4th Ezra. I'm talking about 4th Ezra chapter 5, verse 6, 7, 8 to 13. I'll read. Sign of the approaching end of age. And one shall reign, whom those who dwell on earth do not expect, and the birds shall fly away together, and the sea of Sodom shall cast up fish, and one whom many do not know shall make his voice heard by night, and all shall hear his voice. Who is the one? And one whom those who dwell on earth do not expect shall reign. A leader will come up whom they do not expect to reign. Now, when Donald Trump announced his candidacy, he came down the elevator. Everybody deride him, they mock him, they laugh at him, and he proved everybody wrong. And he won because he captured the imagination and he captured the sentiment of the white Americans. They rally around his frankness and boldness, in your face speeches, and he has a lot of catchphrases that's funny and use words that capture the real sentiment of white America. Now, he also do a new thing. He speaks in the night. How does he speak? Everybody heard his voice. Now, he bypassed the press because all the major mainstream media were against him because they bet massively against him. He has to get his message across one way or the other. How did he do it? Through Twitter. And it says here, and one whom the many do not know shall make his voice heard by night. So, you know, every night Donald Trump does not sleep. He does most of his work at night and he's always on Twitter. Yeah? He's captured many, and many of his, see, when he goes on Twitter, he creates a talking point. The war, most of his policies. He attacked Obamacare through the Twitter. He dismantled Obamacare through the Twitter. Yeah, the war through the Twitter. If he had relied on them, on the media, on the mainstream media, he won't have succeeded. Because they will block him every way. And they did try to block him, impeach him. The Democrats were just adversarial to everything he wants to do. But I'm not an advocate for Trump, but I'm saying that God is the one that set up kingdom, that pulled down kingdom. He's the governor among the nations. Psalm 22, verse 25, I believe. Psalm 22, verse 25. Governor among the nations. 22, 20, I believe 22, 28 or 25. So let me see. I wish. Governors among the nations. What is that? Yeah, 28. 28. See, he governs. He's ruler. He rules. Because the spirit of the kings are in his hands. And like a river, he turneth it wherever he wants. He commands your spirit in your sleep. He put the command. He writes the command for your day in your sleep. What you are going to do, God comput it in your sleep. God comput it in your brain. Because you do not know what you are going to do when you wake up. God already see, He is the ruler. He kills, He make alive. He pull down, He pull up. He set up kingdom. He set up Egypt to be great, just to pull him down. And now, He set up Esau. Right now, currently ruling. Caucasians are currently ruling. Please stop. Please stop. Please. Mommy, please control this, but take him to the other room, please. The current ruling empire today, they say, some people say Rome 2.0. Yeah, Caucasians are ruling. Esau is ruling, because Esau will be ruling at the end of age, according to the prophecies, according to the scriptures. We are in the window of consummations. Hence, these words are coming out. Hence, this breakdown of prophecies are coming out. I'm sure some, listen, Old Testament seed Apocrypha is loaded, is our book. The Prophesy, those who have our records, they slap name on it just to discourage you from reading it. They say lie. Listen, man, there's lies in our Bible, King James as well. There's lies. Jesus it's a lie. The name alone is a lie. The name alone is a lie. The hard word in the scriptures, the hard word in it, they take away words, the hard words, they write it in such a way. Listen, I haven't read the Bible in Paleo Hebrew. I have seen many Psalms. Many Psalms. I have read many Psalms. Listen, my understanding of Psalms is different now from when I was a Christian, because I have read Paleo Hebrew scriptures. I've read Psalms in Paleo Hebrew, and many words. They wrote it in such a way to push you away from the truth, or so that you will not see the truth, to befuddle you, or to put to wool over your eye, or to the writing of this Bible that we currently have today. If they don't take it out, they will write in such a way that you will not know what exactly was going on here. Do you get what I mean? To fob you off, or to fob you off, or to if this is the way they want you to go, this way, not this way. That is how they wrote the Bible, and God allowed it too, because He says 2/3 of my people I will kill. Those 2/3 are wicked. I will kill the 2/3. So I will show you video clips of 2016 Donald Trump inauguration, announcing grand entrance, making his grand entrance, coming down the escalator. So yeah, my friend, I will stop here now. Akim, Bible say he will come as a thief in the night. That means he does not know. Only the Father knows. But when he comes, these are the signs. And these signs, we are clearly seeing them. Famine, plague, diseases, the moon, the stars. The stars, everything is out of course. Earthquakes, volcano, tsunamis, tornadoes, all these things. And menstruous women giving birth to monsters. We're seeing it. So this is what I want to say. And Akim Shalama.